Alright, so I got the Rubik's, the Pro, and I just wanted to do a little thing, but it's all the boxing crap. I just wanted to show kind of more about like speed and stuff of it, and how it turns. And I mean, to me, the corner cutting isn't really all that great. I mean, it cuts fine and stuff for how it is, but in my opinion, the Diane does cut a little bit, however you say it, I'm not sure. But I mean, it seems like you can turn it a lot less, whatever. But to do finger tricks, it seems like I'm a lot faster with this than I am with the Rubik's. Granted, I've only played with it for a day, and it's definitely a lot more noisy. But I'd recommend it. It's pretty good. I mean, if you're looking for cheap and good, I'd recommend the Diane for the one I've had, however you say it again. But this one, for all the adjustability, if you like adjusting stuff, that seems pretty good. So I mean, I'm by no means fast, but let's see what the solves are. Okay. And I mean, I just use some of the beginner methods with some of the F2L for the OLL tricks. So other than that, I mean, like I said, I'm not fast, but I know a couple tricks, and we'll see. You can see how I solve it, like speed differences versus this one versus the Diane. Okay, sweet. Oops. I mean, like I said, I'm not too fast. My average is maybe 45 seconds if I'm lucky. My record is only 36 something, but there's that solve. And try the Diane, and you can see, maybe it'll show you a little more about like how someone that's not just average, I guess, would go about solving it. So and maybe this will give a little more look into like solving just your average corner cutting, not really like, oh, if you turn it this much it'll cut this much kind of thing, just actual solve kind of thing. I mean, I'm still not used to it, so this doesn't mean too whole lot, but figured I'd show people just kind of what they can do. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't seem bad for the price. And like I said, I haven't messed with the adjustability or anything on it, so. But the one thing I noticed, see if I can show you here, is the color difference between the reds. This one's a little bit lighter, and I mean, granted, it's a little older too, so it might be faded a little bit. It's not more than a year old, so it's not too bad. But you got your greens. The green is again darker on the Rubik's. Oranges, it's again a little bit darker here, but the oranges are pretty dang close to the same. The blues, again, a little darker here. The whites, this looks more like a pure white, and this looks like more of a cream. And the one thing I like, I mean, it's new, so I don't know if it'll wear off, but this is stamped in, where this one has a sticker, so that's going to wear off. And then the yellow is more of a golden on this, more of a yellow on this, and it is stickerless, so just like this one is, so that seems pretty nice. And yeah, it doesn't seem all that bad. It seems when I solve that between the reds and the oranges on the two, that I do recognize the color difference is better on this. I used to have a normal Rubik's Cube, so I'm used to the black lines rather than full solid, so that doesn't matter too much to me. But I mean, like I said, this one, the one that I'm used to, I think it cuts corners a little better, so if that's what you're looking for, this one's pretty nice. And you can adjust the spring tension a little bit on this by popping it off. I mean, it's no problem, no big deal, but just unscrew the screw a little bit, and it's gonna adjust the tension a little, whereas this one gotta do a little bit more forever to take it all apart and stuff. And I mean, if you're starting to do kind of like me when you're trying to do some of the OLL things, this one, I mean, it's really easy. Just so if you want to do this one, you just start flipping the corners, and then you got your cross. And then if you're learning the ones with the two things, it's easier to learn. Well, I forgot how to do it, but anyways, it's easier to learn to do stuff like that on this one, in my opinion. But this one, it still can twist, so I've found it doesn't really, it's not too bad, I guess. But yeah, I mean, everything turns about the same, and I mean, that's mostly what I've been working on right now, is the what I call them, speed cubing algs. So it's really nice that I found out that you can still just nice easy flip the corners, and that's what it was. Anyways, but yeah, it's a pretty nice cube. So if you're looking into this and you want one that has a lot of adjustability, lubrication, and I mean, it's a known brand. I mean, they started it. It's a pretty good cube. If you want one, in my opinion, that it's easier to play with and just have fun, it would be this one. It just seems like for the average solve that this one's easier to just manipulate, where this one, the Rubik's, it feels more like if you want to do whatever, you gotta hold it more in its place. So you gotta stop where you want it and use fingers to stop them, where you can't just quite as much stop it, like that's not quite enough to flip it back down, where on this one that's no problem. I mean, that's dang near sideways, so if I just tilt it a little bit, it'll still want to try and work its way back down, even just a little. But who knows, you might be able to take it apart, and like, so I've seen people file them down right here to make them cut a little better. You might be able to do that with this, I don't know. But yeah, it doesn't seem like that bad a cube, and hopefully that gives you a little more in depth of how solves are. Thanks for watching.